Hey guys, it's Marco again from justmy2copper.org, as well as the fabulous 20kleveling.com gold guide, where you can find everything you need to know about the latest patch, expansion, and information for making gold in World of Warcraft. Recently added 4.0.6 to the guide, and it's looking pretty good. There's a lot of great tips in there, which you definitely want to know about just before and during 4.0.6's release. Okay, so now let's get into the video for today. Today I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, but the very first thing is why you came to this site in the first place. You came to either this YouTube channel or JMTC in general, one of its associated sites, because you're looking all throughout the internet for a piece of information, a golden strategy, this magical, or as what we call in the internet marketing world, push button strategy that will just, you push it and you keep doing it over and over again and you'll make thousands of gold overnight. Just like in the internet marketing world, this stuff just doesn't exist in World of Warcraft. There's a lot of guides that say you follow these strategies that I give you, these farming routes, and you just repeat them ad nauseum, and you're going to make thousands of gold, as if there's just no consequences to doing the same strategy as everyone else who buys the guide. It just doesn't make sense. I need you guys to realize that when you look at my content and you try to put it to use, don't just repeat it ad nauseum and just keep reusing the same crap, or don't try to find that one magical golden strategy that's going to save your butt and make you thousands of gold in WoW. As I said before, it doesn't exist. What does exist, what makes sense, is to take inventory of what you have access to in WoW right now. You know, your character level, your professions, maybe you have some special profession-based recipes that you can make that not a lot of people can make. Those are niches that you can exploit. Maybe you know good routes. Now, I'm not saying go do these things forever. What I'm saying is get a nice, diverse, we want to call it a portfolio of various niches that you market in World of Warcraft. You know, you could be doing netherweave bags, and then you're also doing even steel belt buckles, and then you're also doing blacksmithing PvP gear. You know, spice it up a bit and do as much as you can physically do in whatever span of time you're working the auction house, and take inventory of what you have access to and then try it all out. You know, instead of going on the internet and trying to get the internet to tell you how to play better, why don't you take a look at what you already have and figure it out for yourself? Maybe you can take stuff I've written or what other people have written and get an idea or a feel for how we went through our own inventory of abilities and items and characters to find out what we wrote about. We write about it as if this is going to make you thousands of gold instantly and this is what's going to make you rich, but we're just doing that to get you to keep reading. If you really want to help yourself, you need to look behind the scenes. Now I'm going to talk about 3 very specific and powerful misconceptions about the auction house that you need to be made aware of if you're going to succeed. First of all, buying is more important than selling. Everybody has the misconception that selling is where you have to focus. I need to lower my price on the sale as much as possible. Yes, but that's not about undercutting wars. It's about buying it as cheaply as possible. If you know the days when your item gets the lowest, and you can figure this out from looking at it yourself or auctioneer, figure out when prices go down and then buy it when it's at that price. And that's the whole idea of the next misconception, that you can somehow buy low and sell high and everything will be hunky-dory. That doesn't work, guys. You buy low, yes, that's great. Maybe you bid low. I really stress that in my gold guide. But you buy low or bid low. You then don't sell high. Yes, you sell higher than you bought it at, or you convert it to something else and say sell higher than you bought it at. But in reality, you're selling it for a normal value. As I call it in the guide, it's buy or bid low and sell normal. The next thing you really should be made aware of is that you're not stuck at X gold. You're not stuck at 500 gold, 1,000 gold, 10,000 gold. What you're really stuck at is the mentality that you're allowed to spend more gold just because you're making more gold. Cut back on what you spend on, and suddenly you'll start raking in the gold and actually saving something. These are just common principles and some of the things that I talk about in my guide, and I just wanted to get some of them out there to kind of open your minds a bit to this idea that you can learn and progress on your own in World of Warcraft.